Hey guys, Jsnow, another Hearthstone video for you guys, and this one is with the Hunter versus Druid in arenas. So I'm sick yesterday. I still have allergies, so I'm gonna try to commentate as best as I can. But I trade out the Faceless Manipulator for a Nubar Ambusher. Also, it's a little bit hard to see in this Sony Vegas. That's what I use to record window, so it's a little hard to read the cards. But anyway, I end my first turn because I have nothing to play anyway, and we just give each other our greetings. Good old greetings. So what I'm gonna play first is I'm gonna play which one? I have a bunch of choices here, so I'm gonna go with Nubar Warlord. So what that does is that makes any minion with Battle Cry cost 2 more. So if he has any like low cost minions with Battle Cry, he can't play them just yet. So I pretty much just play it as a safety. I would not recommend it in arenas though. I'm not really sure why I drafted it. Since he only uses hero power auto shot, I just go and I use a fairy dragon, which can't be targeted by hero powers. It has high attack, and then he goes for dancing swords, which I see in a lot of arenas now. I guess it's a good card because it's a pretty low cost and it has huge attack and health. Only problem is once it gets destroyed, it gives me a draw. So I play one of my cards that deals 2 damage or silence. So I use the 2 damage on the minion to pop it with another minion. Trying to keep up. So yeah, I did edit this video the best as possible. Maybe I edited a little too much because it's hard to keep up with the video itself, but I guess if you guys play, you can probably keep up with it better than I do, if you play decently. So I did play an Imp Master, and what I want the Imp Master to do is every time I end my turn, I get a free token monster, 1/1. But unfortunately, full field of Unleash the Hounds. So just like, oh man, at this point I'm just like hitting myself like, no, no, no. So with Hunters, you gotta watch for that. I mean, I wasn't really even expecting that in Arena, but you just gotta be careful for that, because you never know how many Unleash the Hounds, because they could have like 4 Unleash the Hounds in Arena, like who knows, man. It could be absolutely crazy. So I'm left with the Imp Master, a Token Imp, and my Nubar Warlord, which actually is messing me up, because I can't play any minions. I can't play my Acidic Swamp Boots if I want to. So turn 6, I play my Ogre Lord, or whatever his name is. So he's a 6/7, no effect beat stick. So he's great to just intimidate on the field. And what I want him to do is waste his resources on his Boulder Fist Ogre. But guess what? He plays another Boulder Fist Ogre. So we both have Boulder Fist Ogres on the field. So I'm expecting him to have something to pop my Boulder Fist Ogre instantly. So I'm not really sure if I want to keep him on the field. So I'm going to use Wrath for 3 damage instead of the 1 damage, which brings him down to 6/4. What do you call it? Yeah, 6/4. And now I take a huge risk right here, which is the risk you have to take in this game. So, well, he has a 6 attack monster, but it has 1 health, so I decided to sacrifice my hero's health to destroy that monster and actually deal some extra damage with my Boulder Fist Ogre. Now that play is huge and determines the end of the game. And I think for more newer players, I think they have to understand more that it's better to sometimes sacrifice your hero's health a little bit to take out a minion, because it can be way better in the long run. So for example, right here, he does kill my Boulder Fist Ogre, but as you can see, he used more than 2 cards to get rid of it, so he just wasted a bunch of resources just to get rid of the Ogre, and I was able to get a nice direct attack for 6 damage. So awesome play, awesome play by me. Just that ego building. I'm joking, but anyway, it was just an all-around good play. So now I play Healing Touch just to keep my health a little bit above. I have Poison Seeds. I'm not exactly sure what I do here. This is where I'm not sure. So I trade with his owl with my Web Lord, and then I play Poison Seeds. So you gotta be careful with this card because it changes all minions to a 2/2. But you have to remember, if you play it on your turn, your opponent will be able to attack with them. So that's why I killed the owl first, then played Poison Seed, so he would only have 1 tree to play around with. So he summons Loatheb, which means all my spells next turn cost 5 more, which kind of blows. And, what do you call it? And another card. Sorry I'm not keeping up as best as I can, but anyways. I just basically slam my trees once his Loatheb, because I need to get rid of that. And once again, I take another huge risk, attacking his Loatheb to kill it with my hero. So thus, I've taken pretty much most of the damage he's done to me is just me hitting with the face into his minions. So now I play Violet Teacher, so this card is a lot of fun. I need to actually make this card for my normal decks. So basically every time I play a spell card, it summons a 1/1 token. So in like a mage deck or any deck that uses a ton, it can go crazy. So he plays his random beast that he actually got from his Death Rattle minion. His web spider can get him a random minion. So he ends up getting King Muka Muka, or whatever its name is. And that's such a bad choice when you have Violet Teacher on the field. So not only does the monkey's effect give me 2 bananas that give me extra attack power, I can use those to summon even more tokens. So first I attack with my hero again, taking another massive risk, probably way too risky, just to activate that trap, and it was misdirection. Luckily I lucked out, and the misdirection went to the 2 monster instead of the 5. So that was awesome, I guess awesome luck right there, just pure luck. And then I play 2 bananas, so I feed my Violet Teacher 2 bananas, so she gets a nice buff to 5/7, and I get to summon 2 tokens. I have 6 mana left. I'm going to play Acidic Swamp Creature because I don't think he has any weapons, so I'm not really worried about that. So I pretty much just play my entire hand and Innervate to get out an extra monster and another extra token. So here, if he played Explosive Trap, that would have been horrible if he had Explosive Trap. But apparently he doesn't have it here, so he trades with my Violet Teacher because he realizes that that thing is going to be absolutely crazy. And now he has a secret, and this is where I'm worried. Absolutely worried, because as you can see I have just all 1 minions. So on the next turn I'm going to try to play this safe. So I get hit with the Arcane Golem, which has charge. So I have gain an empty mana crystal, so if you use this while you have I think no cards in your hand and 10 mana, or you have to have 10 mana, something like that, you get to draw a card for 2 instead. So that's an awesome change of effects. So I wasn't exactly sure what did I do here. Yeah, first I was going to trade with the Arcane Golem, because just in case that's an explosive trap, I want to use up as many minions as possible. So I play my thing right there, and then I activate the trap, and it's mixed direction once again. Now that was actually a bad play. That was a pretty bad play, because I could have hit myself for damage, so that was pretty close, but luckily I had enough minions on the field, so my own minion just killed a weaker one. And I save my last card in my hand. I just save it just in case anything goes down, like this. So now this is where it gets crazy. So you play Stragglethorn Tiger. Luckily I did save a minion, but it's not the best minion. But I do draw into a Druid of the Claw. So Druid of the Claw, I can make a taunt or a charge card. So I make it into a taunt, of course, because we got the big ass Stragglethorn Tiger ready to rip through my flesh. And then I play my other minion. So now it's a top deck game. And top deck wars are not good when you're facing a hunter, because his hero power is just 2 damage to the face every single turn on top of whatever he draws. So I gotta be very careful not to actually, end up into a killing strike, or what is it, kill command, and auto shadow I can lose. So Savage War, my favorite card. Love this card. It gives to everybody on all friendly minions and your hero to attack. So I trade with my minion and my hero once again, take another small risk just to get rid of the taunt, and then I sacrifice my own taunt to destroy the Stranglethorn Tiger. So that was another super risky play, but I have a feeling that as long as I have a minion on the board, I should be good. So Questing Adventurer, my favorite. Every time a card is played on my side, he gets +1/+1. So that's awesome to have, especially I guess at the end of these games. I don't know if I would recommend it though, but it was just awesome to have. So he does auto shot again. And now I draw into Abusive Sergeant, which is just perfect to finish off the game. So I play my Druid power to get the +1 attack. Abusive Sergeant into my guy in the middle. He gains +1/+1/+2 from all the plays, and then I attack him directly exactly for game. So thanks for watching as always. Hopefully I kept up enough and kept you guys entertained. I'll have more videos hopefully soon. I feel a lot better. So thanks for watching as always. See you guys next time.